Who is the sentinel of the vast coastlines and island territories of our nation? Who ensures that our trade at sea flows unhindered? Who secures the seas so that our lives throb and succeed on land? Who renders help at sea when nature unleashes its fury? Who watches over the deep blue to ensure a peaceful sleep for 1.25 billion Indians? A force that is powered to perform, equipped to dominate, inspired to hold sway by might and unparalleled courage. A force that is defined by the ethos of duty, honor, courage. The Indian Navy is a mighty manifestation of India's maritime power. It takes on the evolving, multi-dimensional battle environment of today's naval warfare in both offensive and defensive operations. It confronts a number of non-traditional maritime threats like terrorism, piracy, organized crime, as also climate change and natural disasters. The Indian Navy's ability to mobilize rapidly in calamities and conflict situations doesn't just bring hope and ensure relief for our people. It lifts the spirit of the nation and wins the world's trust. With the rapidly evolving nature of threats, the Indian Navy is constantly updating its combat abilities to transform into a modern, agile, mobile, and technology-driven force. From concept to combat, the Indian Navy is steeped in the spirit of Make in India. It has indigenously developed aircraft carrier, high-tech submarines, anti-submarine warfare corvette, water jet fast attack crafts, and the nation's first indigenous floating dock. India's maritime forces are prepared for range and mobility to fulfill their responsibilities in the extended security horizon beyond their own shores. To tackle the full spectrum of challenges, from terrorism to strategic, in a technology-driven environment, the naval officers and brave seamen are trained, imbibing in them the high ideals of loyalty, valor and patriotism. A regiment that provokes them to venture beyond the ordinary, test the limits of their endurance and helps them develop nerves of steel. A tireless vanguard of India's foreign policy objectives, the Navy reaches out to forge partnerships with some of the best maritime powers of the world. The Indian Navy joins forces with friendly nations from around the world to celebrate their moments of glory. In relishing adventure, seeking thrills and reaching for victory, the Indian Navy leads the way. On the 10th of September 2017, 6 brave hearts from the Indian Navy set sail to create history, battling rough seas to circumnavigate the globe as part of the Navika Sagar Parikrama. An Indian naval team stood on top of the world. They summited Mount Everest and planted the ceremonial ice axe as part of the Sagar Tal Se Sagar Matha adventure. The participation of naval personnel at national and international sporting events has also brought laurels and has been vital for developing leadership skills and esprit de corps. The immortal sacrifices of our gallant seamen become legends in naval chronicles, and their families are honored with grief-laden pride. At all times, steady on course to build all-round deterrence against any maritime threat, to decisively win in case of war, and to shape the global maritime environment in favor of our nation. Tech-savvy, trained, the Indian Navy, assertive, alert, and awake for India. Combat ready to deter and defeat any misadventure. Whatever it takes and wherever it takes them.